the 9th of January 2015, and Happy New Year to you. Thanks for joining me. My name's Andy Rowe and this is trendfollower.co.uk, and what I'm going to do is have a look at my open positions and see how they're doing, and give you a little bit of feedback about what I think about them. So come and enjoy the ride. So we're going to start off doing this in alphabetical order. I'm going to start off with Amara Mining, which is a position that I've gone long on, and you can see where I went long with the green arrow. So that was my entry point, just about here, and it did nicely and then fell away, and then it's kind of just been grumbling along, not doing very much. But this last week it kind of opened up a bit higher, but hasn't moved very much, so there's a bit of a doji candle there. So I gave you a link on a previous blog post, I think last time I did it, to some information about candlestick formations, and you might like to have a little read about that. I thought it was a really good article, so to link through to that. So Amara Mining is up, so that's great, so rock on. BTG, which is a pharmaceutical company, they have done well this week, so nice move up, so they made a new high, which is great. My stop is just below the MA50, which is the average price over the past year. So yeah, I'm not loads in profit, but the position is in profit now, so that's great. I will just follow it up, really. Obviously, if it makes a big move up, I'll move my stop to break even, but at the moment I'll just move it up each week and follow the MA50 as my stop loss. So see how it goes. Sugar now, this was not a trend trade, and so I kind of apologise for this. It's just that when I open up the graph for sugar, I could just see that it's getting down to like a the sort of low price that it's been down in 2010 and at the end of 2008, and to me it's just starting to look increasingly like a buy. But this isn't a trend trade, this is trying to catch a falling knife, and anyway, I have it as part of my open position, so this isn't trend trading, which is my website's all about, trend trading. This is kind of contra trend trading, and so I guess what happened as soon as I went long on sugar a few weeks ago, it started to go downhill a bit more, and but this week it's reversed, so it's come back up, and it's only just below where I went long sugar, so I feel a little bit justified in keeping it open. If I just open it up again, you can see where my stop is. It's way down here, so it has to plunge loads for my position to be closed, and I'm going to tough this one out. So yes, going to be a tough trader with this, and see if I can see a turnaround. You know how I've gone with oil. I've done the same thing with oil very badly. So see how it goes. This will be funny. So sugar might turn around and be a good trade. Watch this space. Wheat, ditto. I was thinking that wheat had done so badly that when it popped up through the MA50, I think 3 weeks ago, I couldn't stop myself from buying it, and went long on wheat 4 weeks ago. The following week it fell a bit, and the next 2 weeks it fell more. This is what happens with trading. I mean, this was trending down. You couldn't really even say it's trending up. I was just hoping that the trend had come to an end, and at some stage it will do. The dilemma I've had really is whether to close the trade. It kind of fell down below the MA50 sometime sort of over the Christmas period, and so my eye's been slightly off the ball, and I've been wondering whether I should close the position. I possibly could have set a stop loss, a very tight stop loss just below the MA50, and that could have closed the position if things fell back. But it's fallen this far, and it's kind of halfway to its stop, and I think what I'll do now is I'm just going to leave it, and my stop loss is below the previous low. So if it goes below that, that's the end of the deal, and if it doesn't and goes profitable, that's great. I can just sit it out. That's the nice thing about CFD. It's not going to time expire. It's not like an option. It's not like a spread bet. Both of those types of trading expire with time. A CFD trade won't do that, nor will buying the stock. So if I had bought wheat as the ETF, I could just hold it and hold it and hold it. And at the end of the day, with a graph like this, I think one can be fairly confident that at some stage wheat's going to turn around, and so I'm just going to be patient. So that's my plan with wheat. Now, FTSE 250, I had gone short on the FTSE 250. Just down here, is it the MA20 was below the MA50, and 1 week the price closed below the MA20. So that was to me a signal to go short. But unfortunately, it reversed and came up above this high where my stop was hovering, and was triggered only just. Bugger. Because this week and last week actually it dropped slightly, and that's a shame. So I guess my stop was quite tight. Well, anyway, I'm out of the trade, so that's it. So is the FTSE 250 falling? Is it rising? Well, the price is above the MA50, so that's not really a good reason for me to go short again. But maybe it'll just sort of go up and down sideways for a while. Certainly, so I'm not going to do anything with the FTSE 250 this week. I'm out of the trade and have taken a hit. C'est la vie. That's the way trading goes sometimes. Grainger, I'm short Grainger. You can see with the red arrow where I went short Grainger. So I opened the position short, hoping to see it fall. It's been going up a little bit and then came down, and this week, well, hasn't really done very much. It's I think my position is net in loss at the moment. So once the price of Grainger falls down below this red arrow, then I'll be in profit. Depends how the interest rates go. It depends on the property market. Grainger are a real estate investment and services business, so they're a massive landlord. So their share price really depends on the property price, property market. So I think the property market is going to go down south. So, but what do I know? We'll see. Netherlands, Holland. I went short Holland a few weeks ago when the price fell down through the MA20. So the MA20 was below the MA50, so this was sell territory, and it had a retrace and a fall down through the MA20, which stimulated my interest in opening a position to sell, which I did, and it's doing quite well. So you can see it gapped right down, and this week is way down here. So this position is quite nicely in profit. My stop is up here, and will probably stay there for the time being. I may start to move the stop down with the MA50. That's kind of my preferred mode of stop loss adjustment on a week-to-week basis. So that position's in profit. So that's great. Man Group. This is financial services business. I went long Man Group back in the autumn, and it's done quite nicely actually. You can see where I went long this level here, and it's gone up. And what I did this week was to move my stop loss, which was down here I think a couple of weeks ago, below the MA50. I've cranked it right up to break even. So because the position's done so well, my concern is that if it has a reversal, that I could end up with a losing position, and I don't want that to happen. If the position closes now, I'll break even. I won't make a loss. But I won't make a profit. Now, interesting, look at this candle. What you can see is that the candle has a large tail on the top, which suggests that it's gone up, but there's been downward pressure on it towards the end of, or as the week has gone by, and so it's not been able to push up. So it's possible that this is a high, and Man Group will go no further for the time being, and may drop down. We'll see. So if it drops down to here, I'm closed, I'm out, all square, no profit, no hard feelings. But obviously if it fell down below this arrow and then came up again, it's possible I could have made profit again. So we'll see. I'll just keep my eye on it. Hopefully it will go up next week, and everything will be fine, but it might not. That's the thing about trading, it might not. Nanoco is a technology company, and I went long Nanoco just here. You can see the green arrow the price that I went long at, and it was all doing nicely. The reason why I went long was because the MA20 crossed above the MA50, and it just kind of looked like it was going in the right direction. So so I bought Nanoco, and I put my stop loss down here, and where it still is. And this week Nanoco's done incredibly badly, and it's fallen right down. Hasn't hit my stop loss, but it came pretty close to it. So I'm not going to do anything with my stop loss. I'm just going to keep it where it is for the time being, and just hope that nothing bad happens with the Nanoco. If it does, it does, but it's out of my hands. Nothing I can do about it. Telecity. I went long Telecity here at the high, of course, which is my my trademark, to go long at the most expensive point possible. I specialise in that, actually. And since when the price has fallen, although this week it hasn't done very much, so you can see where my stop is, just below the MA50, and I'll just move that up as the weeks go by. I'm certainly not going to move it down. I only move the stop in one direction. TR European, so this is a company that essentially invests in European stocks, so continental stocks, and I went short TR as it made a new low here, having had a retrace. Quite a good move, and then I moved my stop down to break even here, and over the past few weeks really it hasn't done very much at all. This week it opened up but then finished down, so no real change with TRG. That's that. Victoria Oil and Gas. Now the previous week had done phenomenally well. I was dead chuffed with that. It moved right up, and that was great. But this week it reversed again, so it came right down. So what happened? But my stop's down here, and really until it goes up significantly further, my stop's just going to stay here. I don't think there's any point moving my stop here, because the stock really is just, it's bouncing up and down all over the place. So it's no point moving my stop up until the price of the stock is well up, I don't think. Wincanton did quite nicely this week. It's gone up a little bit more, so that's great. And you can see how my stop loss is just following the MA50, and yeah, it's not far off before the stop loss will be up at the same price at which I entered the trade. So it'll become a a no loss position, which would be, it's always nice to have that covered. And you can either not make money, or you can make money but you're not going to lose money. So that's the position I like to be in. So that's why I like to move my stop losses each week. I just do it once a week, so keep it easy, and no big deal, and that's how it goes. So those are the positions. So there's been some good stuff, some not so good stuff, and some bad stuff, which is normal. So one position has closed. That was my FTSE 250 position. So I've tried to go short the FTSE 250 twice and not made money. In fact, I've lost money on both of those trades. It's a tricky business. So there we go. And the trick is money management. So I haven't lost so much that it's going to change my approach with the other trades. Some trades were done very nicely this week, and hopefully as the future weeks go by, I'll add to these positions with other positions that will do equally well. Some will do brilliantly well, some will do averagely well, some will lose money, but the ones that do very well, I hope will make the profit for this style of trading. So there we go. It's the weekend now, and I'm going to have a little think about what trade I'm going to place this next week, Monday. So I'll let you know about that in the blog. So have a great weekend, and catch up with you next week. Okay, bye for now.